Hi and welcome to Trackman Truths. I'm Chris Moss. This is where the numbers do the talking. Okay, again, this is the second part to the video where I was experimenting with my own swing. So what I'm trying to demonstrate here is how when I change wrist angles at the top of my backswing, how it dramatically changes my ball flight and it changes my numbers. So in this swing, I'm trying to swing up to the top and I'm trying to cup the wrist as much as possible. So if you watch video 1, you'll see this from down the line. From here, you can see the toe of the club is pointing down at the ground there. You can see the left wrist is heavily cupped. When I swing that down and maintain those wrist angles, for me, my numbers change a little bit too much to the point where the club face returns massively open, 12.2, club half goes left, attack angle's probably down, but I left that out, and the spin loft is 25 degrees. So when I maintain those wrist angles, it produces this big slice. As soon as I change those wrist angles up at the top, so 2 swings later, I'll take this one up there, and hopefully we'll see that that left wrist is a bit more bowed. Ready, taking it up. Okay, so now that left wrist is bowed. You can see the face of the club's looking more towards the sky than it is towards the ground. And you can see straight away my ball flight completely changes. Now notice the difference here between the high slice off to the right hand side on the previous shot, change those wrist angles, and I hit a low draw. So let's look at the numbers. Yeah, you can see the club half has changed, plus 5.1, and now the club face is closed 6 degrees. Now, these aren't perfect shots, but what I'm doing here is illustrating the difference in the wrist angles, what it does to my numbers, and what it does to my ball flight. So in video 1, the suggestion was if you're a slicer of the golf ball, we would like you to swing up to the top of your backswing and try bowing that left wrist as much as you can, like Dustin Johnson, and then trying to hit some shots from there. Do film yourself up to the top to make sure you're doing it correctly. Do some camera work where you can get up to the top and have a good look to see that left wrist. Practice it once or twice in practice swings, then trying to replicate it in the real swing. And if you're a hooker at a golf ball, we want you to try the complete opposite. So we want you to swing up and try and cup that left wrist up to the top. Now, as I said, when I maintain those wrist angles, that produces a slice for me. My numbers change. Club face returns open, 12 degrees. When I heavily bow the wrists, you can see that club face returns closed 6 degrees. Now, in the middle of those two is what we call the flat left wrist. Yeah. Now, any of these techniques can work. If you go on tour, you'll see a flat left wrist, you'll see cupped, and you'll see bowed. What I want you to do is find out what's best for you. You need to know your numbers. Get on Trackman and find out. Swing up to the top in a few experiments on the range, cup the wrist, bow the wrist, keep the wrist flat, and let's see what you can produce. Post your comments below. I look forward to hearing from you.